we shall start. What I do like to do on a Sunday, actually, before I begin, with my other group anyway, is if you have a specific request for a maneuver, then let me know and we can either do it at the end or I can do it straight away. So anything, floor's open. If not,
sorry, go on.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say lower back a bit this morning.
Okay, yeah, we'll start with the Psoas release, get the lower back going, and then we'll do a nice deep swinger. And we need to do jaw as well then. That links in nicely for you, Fatima, with tension in the jaw and the lower back.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Anything for you, Karen?
I just saw a shot from Gary with the esophagus, and I thought, oh, that one would be a really interesting one.
Oh, what was he doing?
He was kind of, I couldn't really, it was quite difficult to see because it looked like a really powerful release for her, but his hand was on the back, and he said that the left-hand side of her esophagus was stuck from years of not speaking the motions and stuff. It was kind of like here that it looked that he was doing.
I have to have a look because there is the bone here in the throat, which is the Adam's apple for the men, but that bone can get very, very tight. So if we move it around and it's crunchy, then there is a release, which is a bit difficult, but you end up pulling the bone down and then pulling up here.
Yeah.
And it does work. It does. But yeah, so but I need to have a think into it to see. But I'll have a look at that one because I've not seen that. The one I do see a lot is when people will get hold of the muscle here, and then they'll pull the muscle and keep pushing and pulling the muscle here. But we really try to stay away from. There is massage involved, but we really want to try to find the area, especially, and create the kinetic line to then release. And it's like once you get into the lines and they begin to open up, that's when the magic happens. So, okay. I'll have a look and we can perhaps do it tomorrow.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we'll do totally twisted first, then we'll do anti-gravity, and then we'll go into the psoas and the jaw, and we'll see where we get for time. Fantastic. So right leg over left, right hand into the left armpit and left hand onto the right shoulder. Pull up nice and firmly on the pelvic floor, pull the navel in towards the spine, take a head over to the left, shoulders and torso over to the right, drop the shoulders so you're not tensing them up, gently caressing yourself, chin tucked in a little bit like a soldier having a salute, and then we're going to breathe in through the mouth in stage breaths. In, more, hold. Really tune into your body on this beautiful Sunday morning. Finding that balance between the holding of the position and the relaxation. Exhale and relax. Rotate a little further. In. More. Hold. Standing as tall as you can be. Really feel what that is like to stand the tallest you are. Exhale and rotate a little more. In. More. Hold. Drop the shoulders if they're tightening up. Exhale. Rotate a little further. And now in through the nose, out through the mouth 6 times. 1. Relaxing those shoulders beautifully. 2. Over that pelvic floor, rotate a little more. 3. Lengthening the spine, rotating around. 4. Five. Sudden smile came to my face there. 6 before we switch. Awesome. Let's face the front now. We're coming over to the right. So head goes over the right. Shoulders and torso over to the left. Pull up nice and tight on that pelvic floor. Spine, the navel all towards the spine. Standing straight, caressing ourselves. It's 3-stage breaths in through the mouth. In. More. More. Hold. Chin is tucked in slightly. The spine is wonderfully straight and erect. Exhale. And rotate a little further. In. More. More. Hold. Keep hold of that pelvic floor. Notice how your feet are planted on the floor, where your balance is. Exhale. Rotate a little further. In. More. More. Hold. If the shoulders are creeping up, creep them back down. Exhale. And rotate a little more. Now, 6 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. 1. Really lengthen that exhalation. Drop the shoulders, rotate a little more. 2. Keep it going. Big, full breath. 3. And rotate a little further. 4. Keep falling on that pelvic floor. 5. One more. 6. Now we're going to take a deep breath in through the mouth. Hold and hinge at the hips. So straight spine, straight legs. We're not looking to go very far. This is just testing our balance. Exhale. Rotate the head to the right a little further. Shoulders and torso to the left. 3 deep breaths in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Bend the knees. Come into a crouch. Try and get the elbows down to the thighs. Rotate a little further. 3 more breaths. Perfect. Now gently come back upright. Release that off. Have a little walk around, a little bounce. Get those shoulders shrugging in Kevin and Perry style. See how the body is feeling. If you feel more open, or if you're feeling congested or heavy on one side. How are you feeling emotionally? Are you feeling fit and ready for the day? Are you glad that you got up early on a Sunday morning to throw yourself around the living room? Have a really good check in on what your humor feels like, what your psychological self feels like. I had a fantastic morning that started at about 2:30, and I've been going through all these amazing things in my head. And then I had a snooze. I was like, I'm having a lie-in and getting up at 6:30. It's amazing. So I'm feeling incredibly good today. I had a fantastic time with my ex-buddy from the army yesterday. As I turned the camera off at 7:30, or no, sorry, about 8:10 it was, he had a huge traumatic release. His legs started shaking, but it was incredible, and he was so amazed by it. We went and did a shoulder release, and Wendy, this one for you, we did a shoulder release, and he was moving his shoulders around, and he was like, it's like a wiggly worm, it's free, oh my Lord. So it was amazing, really, really good day. Right, we're going to go over to the other side. Left over right, left hand into the right armpit, right hand onto the left shoulder. Let's pull up nice and tight on that pelvic floor, navel towards the spine, head over to the right, shoulders and torso over to the left. We're going to go for 3 snake breaths in through the mouth. So in, more, hold, shoulders down, chin tucked in, spine nice and straight, standing tall, reaching for the sun. Exhale, and rotate a little more. In, more, hold, Exhale. Rotate a little further. In. More. More. One more. Fill those lungs. Hold. Check your spine position. Check your pelvic floor. Exhale. And rotate a little bit further. Now, 6 in through the nose, out through the mouth. 1. Big, deep, long breaths. Rotating a little more on the exhalation. 2. Allow the shoulders to rise and fall naturally with the breath. 3. Tight, strong pelvic floor. 4. Smiling to every cell inside. 5. And 6 before we switch. Let's bring the head, shoulders and body back to the center now. Re-engage the pelvic floor. Head over to the left. Shoulders and torso over to the right. Standing tall. Embracing ourselves, not gripping ourselves. Shoulders down, spine straight, chin tucked in. 3-stage breath in through the mouth. 1. More. More. Hold. Exhale. And rotate a little further. In. More. More. Hold. See what the body does. See how it reacts when you breathe. Exhale. And rotate a little further. In. More. More. Hold. Exhale. Rotate a little more. Now 6 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. 1. Rotating further. 2. Moving when the body wants to release. 3. Coming into safety. 4. Returning to the self. 5. And 6. Now deep breath in through the mouth. Hold and hinge at the hips. So we're straight spine, straight legs. Exhale, rotate a little further. 3 breaths in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Bend the knees, bring the elbows down and see if you can get them down to the thighs. Rotate a little further and 3 more breaths here. Okay, gently returning to normal. Have a little walk and a dance around. Get a little jig on if you fancy it. Rotate the neck, rotate the shoulders, articulate the joints. Time for some air piano on a Sunday morning. Feel the floor with your toes as if you're pulling yourself along by your toes on the floor. Get on your heels as well. Oh. My bed is positioned under my window and north to south. So my head faces north when I sleep. When I open the window at the curtain in the morning, I just turn my head and the sun is beaming straight in my face. So it's every morning. And it's so nice to see the sun out at last. Okay, we'll do anti-gravity next then. So fingers interlaced, thumbs as well. Behind the spine, it's the thumbs we're using to pull the skin up and then the hands secure it under the skull. So we've got a nice grip with the hands, but we want to keep our shoulders relaxed. Bring our elbows open. We're looking up, pelvic floor is engaged. Push the eyes as far back as they can go. 3 deep breaths here. Bring the head down to the chin. Chin is on the chest. Arms come in now. 3 deep breaths here. In and hold. And gently, slowly look up to the right. Exhale down. In. Hold and up to the left. Exhale down. In. Hold. Up to the right. Exhale down. In. Hold to the left. Exhale down. One more each side. In. Hold. Up. And down. In. Hold. Up. And down. Let's come into a squat. Push the bum back. Spine is straight. Let's go to a really deep squat today. We're going to get more of that lower back engaged. Arms are open wide, looking up so the spine is straight and it's into extension. 3 deep breaths here. In and hold. Now, slowly look up to the right. Exhale down. In. Hold. Slowly up to the left. Exhale down. We're engaging the fascia. In. Hold. Up to the right. Exhale down. We're not here to do muscles or exercise. In. Hold. Up to the left. Exhale down. One more each side. In. Hold. To the right. And down. In. Hold. To the left. And down. Perfect. Now let's get down into that squat. Release the hips. Just rotate the pelvis forward slightly. Bring the head down beneath the knees if you can get that far. Lift the shoulders up and feel the stretch along the spine. 3 deep breaths in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Feel how much harder that is. Now leaving the head where it is. Bum comes up. Try and get straight legs. Relax those hips now. Lean forward. Allow gravity to pull you down. And as we breathe in and out, with each exhalation, let go even further. In and release. In and release. And again. In and release. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Same process. Now, nice tight pelvic floor. Bring yourself up under control, rolling through one vertebra at a time. Coming back to the start position. We're looking up. Oh, release that off. Shrug those shoulders, have a walk around. Shadow style, figure of 8. Playing with the chi around the body. See if you can feel the aliveness, the electrical aliveness in the air around us. The magnetic pull in one direction and the electrical push in the other. Awesome. Oh. So we're going to release the psoas off to help with our lower back and our sacroiliac joint. One thing that is interesting, because of where the psoas goes, where it comes up and through and into the back here, our legs actually start somewhere up into around L2, L3 because of where they're connected. So they don't start at the hips. They start here because every time a leg moves, it's affecting the lower back. So what we're going to do is find the top of the hip and then come in from it. So that you're going to try to come around the inside of that hip joint. So you're going to get into the meaty point part in there. So you can hook your thumb around the outside. It depends how you are. And whilst I'm talking, it's tensing up, which is cool. So we're going to come into there. I'm going to put both hands in. And I'm going to pull it over towards my right-hand side. So I'm on the right-hand side. I'm going to pull it over towards my hip on the right-hand side. I'm going to take the left foot and take a big step forward. A good 3 foot. and I'm going to push my right hip towards my left foot, and I'm going to lean back at the same time. And then 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Okay, we're going to step out of that, release it off, and then we're going to come straight back into it. Find the same spot or roughly the same spot again, and then we're going to pull up this time. So we're going to pull it up, take that step out again with the left leg, pull up, push the belly into it, pull the bum cheeks together, and then again looking up and lean forward. So you can bend the left knee and lean forward. And 3 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. Okay, stand up. Before we move, we're going to come in and we're going to release off the, what's it called? The ileocecal valve. So thumb in the belly button of the left hand, thumb on the hips of the right hand. Bring the fingers in together, and that point there, we're going to push in there and pull up. So a little bit higher than we were. Push in and pull up. We're going to have our legs together. We're going to pull up nice and tight on the pelvic floor. Pull the navel towards the spine. Feel the difference there. Bum cheeks together. Pull up nice and strong. Shoulders back. Chest open. Look up. 6 deep breaths in through the mouth, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, let that go. Now let's have a little walk around now. See what that feels like. It's always good to compound our releases. So if we're going to work on the psoas, let's do 3 different maneuvers on the one side to really get into it. We increase the blood flow, of course, we increase the energy that's going there. But more than that, our consciousness is there and the intention is to release. So 3 times in the one spot have a much, it's the compound effect. That's the way I like to see it. It's not just like doing 3, it's like doing 5 or 7. Okay, let's go to the other side. So again, we find where the hip is. We come in from the hip in onto that. It's difficult for me on this side. I had a hernia repair and I've got a cage in there. So we're going to get into that, push deep in, and as if you're cupping around behind the hip. Once you've got that, right foot goes forward, a good 3 foot. Pull the navel back, up on the core, lean forward. Sorry, push into the knee on the right side. Look up, leaning back. 3 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Okay, let's come up. We're going to come up slightly further now and then start to pull up. So we're in the same position roughly. And this time we're going to pull the skin up. I'm going to have both hands in on this side now because mine's very tight with this scar in there. Right leg goes forward again. Bend the knee of the right leg forward. Pull the bum cheeks together. Tight pelvic floor. Pull the navel back. And then push into the belly. Look up. 3 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in through the mouth, out through the mouth. We should be feeling that breath in the muscles behind the fingers. Let's stand up. We're going to come into the valve of Houston. Let's try with the thumb of the right hand in the belly button. The thumb of the left hand is on the hip. Bring the fingers across. You're a little bit higher now. Get the hands in there. You can pull to the right or pull up. It's up to you. Whatever feels the most appropriate. Let's take the right foot forward again. Lean into that. Bum cheeks are tight. Pull up on the pelvic floor. Pull the navel towards the spine. Push the belly forward. look up, 6 deep breaths in through the mouth, out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, fantastic. Let's walk that off now. Have a little wander around, see how you're feeling. I'm just going to check how we're doing for time. We're good. We've got a couple of minutes left. 3 minutes left, in fact. What we would do to add, because we're working on that lower back there, I don't think we'll get a chance to get into the jaw, because what I would like to do is the bladder. When we open these two on the left and the right, I always like to open the bladder as well, and then you've got the whole of the diaphragm engaged, and that will release through into the coccyx as well. So come into the pubic bone as it bounces inwards into the lower abdominal range there. For me, I like to get both, as much as my fingertips in there as possible, and then I pull up nice and tight. So I'm really, it feels like I'm pulling my pelvis forward, and then pull up tight on the sex organs, pull the spine, the navel in towards the spine, bum cheeks together, so it's really tight in there. I'm going to push forward, look up, and as I breathe in, I'm going to be rotating or swinging my hips left to right. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the mouth, out through the mouth. Okay, and release that off there. Oh. Have a little wander around. I think we'll just have time. We'll just have time to do the cheeky chappy, getting cheeky, all these different names. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to come into the masseter. So hips, lower back is also tied into the jaw. So right hand is thumb down, fingers towards the rear, and it's going to come into the muscle there. Left hand is thumb up, fingers at the front. So we're going to push in tight and then squeeze so that the fingers come up together. That's it. So we go in, twist, 3 breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Pull up on the pelvic floor, navel towards the spine. 3 in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Keep the twist going. A little further. And release that there. Now open it a few times. Move your head around. See what that feels like. If you're struggling, you can come into the edge of the jaw, get your thumbs under the bone there, and work the fascia on that corner of the jaw. It gets sore and tight, and then work your way down anywhere along this edge of the jaw. If it's sore, remember, healthy fascia doesn't hurt. If it's sore, just get into it, hold it, move, and then breathe and move even more each time you breathe out. So these points, there's some soreness in there today, but not much. But the whole of the bottom jawline at the moment is good. The other one is that you can, when you get this soft point here, where you can feel like you're going to be able to put your finger through into your jaw, you can take the other finger inside, meet the two together, and you move them around. And anywhere in there that's sore and tender, work on that. And again, it's a case of moving and breathing, trying to get breath energy in to release the tension, which restores the atoms and restores the flow. Hope that was beneficial for this Sunday morning. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely rest of your weekend. And
Thank you.
see you tomorrow. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Happy
Not a problem.
Sunday.
See you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye.